What's up, folks? This your boy Lee Black, the voice of TFG Ratchet, and boy, have I got some ratchet shit for y'all today. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled, keeping your head above water, making a way when you can, temporary layoffs. Folks, I don't have to go any further. When you hear those words, unless you have your motherfucking black card revoked, that is the iconic theme song to Good Times. One of the most iconic TV shows of the 70s. In fact, the character, James Evans Sr., has been voted on in just about every poll you can think of as the greatest TV dad. Yes, he even beats Huxtable, Heathcliff Huxtable, Mr. Bill Cosby himself. Because for us black folk, there was no greater father figure than James Evans Sr., played by John Amos. What Netflix has done by recreating this fucking preposterous fraganago bullshit called Good Times, they are shitting on our heritage, folks. I don't know if you've watched this bullshit, but I had a hard time getting through episode 1. This is some kind of reimagining, even though they have taken the licensing to use the Good Time name. And Norman Lear, you son of a bitch, I hope you're spinning over in your grave for greenlighting this shit, but you're shitting on an iconic series. Now, this is taking place in the future, current day time, where this family is the grandkids of the Evanses, Reggie and Beverly, and a drug dealing baby called Slink, and Junior, voiced by Mr. fucking J.J. Evans himself. This piece of shit is absolutely the epitome of ratchetness. Now, when this series was pitched, it was even pitched originally by one of the original cast members, Thelma, for those of you who don't know, whatever her name, Stannis. She pitched this idea before Norman Lear died. She was kind of blown off. Her and Jimmy Walker, Bernadette Stannis pitched this idea. Oh, don't worry about it. We got a show coming. Then they were told that, hey, it's coming. It's going to be a cartoon. It's going to be progressive. We're going to find some bit roles for you guys. Folks, I'm so glad that she is not a part of this. Jimmy Walker did voice some of this. Look, we talked about this on TFG Tonight with Brenton Haynes. If you don't know, go to TFG, subscribe to the channel, check out our take on it. Some shit shouldn't be done. There are some things that are so iconic that you don't fuck with. There are some songs, some TV shows, some movies, some characters that you shouldn't fuck with. All money is not good money. So for Jay Farrow and some of these other black actors, JB Smoove, who decided to lend their talents, I get where you want a paycheck. I get where you want to be a part of something, that Netflix money. But sometimes, folks, you have to take a stand and not sell out on some shit. And this is not progressive in any way. It would be even okay if this shit was funny, but it's more insulting than anything else. Even as a reimagining, you want me to believe that in 2024, these fucking people are still living in a project, some unnamed projects in Chicago. They still can't get ahead, and you got a drug dealing baby. This smacks of the fucking stand-up routine that Dave Chappelle did years and years ago. We talked about going to the project and seeing a baby selling drugs in the middle of the night. It's not even original. It's not even fresh. More importantly, there are no African Americans associated behind the scenes of creating this show. This is done by the same guy who does Cleveland and that type of show. And although that works there, this does not work here. You cannot take the name of an iconic series, iconic characters, and shit on them in this way. If you want to fuck with somebody, recreate Friends or the Brady Bunch or some shit like that. Don't fuck with our iconic characters. This further helps to keep the ignorance where it already is. America's already at its peak with ignorance about what people think about African Americans. This is a definite step back in terms of progress. We've had an African American president. We now have a current vice president that's a woman, and they give us this shit. Folks, please boycott this shit at all costs. It's not funny. It's not worth it. This is not the Boondocks. It's not progressive. It's not enlightening. It's not even good sense of humor. This is just some shit that they slapped up against the wall that for white folks in their homes that can sit back, and it still perpetuates the myth that this is what we're all about and we're so much more than this. And my fear is that for us as African Americans, we will pander and let this shit go. Do yourself a favor, black folks. Boycott this shit. Send a message loud and clear to Netflix that this is not us. Fuck Good Times and the horse it rode in. I'm your boy Lee Black, and yes, I said it. Keep subscribing to the channel.